On the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again.
And we are at the Held Family Farm. You are with Mad Dog Merrill. Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are on the road again. We're at Royalton, Minnesota.
Minnesota, yes.
The beautiful state of Minnesota. And I'll tell you what, we are in Royalton, Minnesota. We are at the Held Family Farm. And the key word today is
Gold'n Plump Chicken.
Gold'n Plump Chicken. It's locally grown on family farms, and that's where we are today. And we have a lot of grilling to do, a lot of great recipes for you good folks today. A wonderful family to meet that raises Gold'n Plump Chickens for the last 3 years. So we're going to be right back. And we're going to sing the way out of this this opening again.
Really, are we?
On the road again.
Just can't wait to get back on the road again.
We'll be right back.
Goodbye, for God's sake.
Easy, Pete. We got things to do here.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Gold'n Plump Chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. Fat Louise Olive Oil, and Door Peninsula Winery. Experience the flavor of Door Peninsula Winery.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, we are at the Held Family Farm, and we are with Ty and Jackson. Ty, thanks for being with us today. Jackson, thank you, young man.
My gosh, look at that muscles Jackson's got. Holy cow! My gosh, I am not going to arm wrestle you, that's for sure.
Well, I know that Ty is into wrestling, so we'll get into that in a moment or two, but let's wrestle with a couple pizzas. Sound good?
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. You guys like desserts?
Yeah.
Do ya? I gotta have desserts.
Have you ever done a dessert pizza?
Nope.
No.
That's what we're going to do today. I got a nice little pizza crust here. We've got about 1.5 blocks of cream cheese on each one of those pizza crusts. And as soon as I tell the ingredients, you guys are going to go at it, okay? You're going to see who can create the biggest mess. That's our goal today. We have peanut butter, we have marshmallow cream fluff, I've got white chocolate chips, we have little M&Ms, we've got chocolate chips, we got Heath Bar Crunch, Oreos, chocolate chip cookies, butterscotch chips, the cream cheese, folks. You guys go at it right now. Merrill, for goodness sakes, you're ruining the whole show.
All right, they are good. They're legit. I just want to make sure. All right.
All right, go at it. Sharon first.
Holy cow, little cream cheese.
So, Ty, what grade are you going into this year?
8th.
8th grade. Are you going into, I understand you're one of the best wrestlers in the school of Royalton.
Not really.
Oh, come on.
Stuff's a little sticky, ain't it there? Want me to help you spread it a little bit?
Okay, trade. Jackson, what's your favorite sport?
There you go, sir.
Wrestling.
Are you into wrestling too?
Yeah.
Good for you. Now, your bro's going to be about 140 this year. What are you going to be?
About 100.
About 100? That's a good start.
Well,
That's a
the
good
last
start.
time I seen 100? many, many years ago, I'll tell you.
That was a $100 bill, of course.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, you know, about 3 years ago, your folks got into raising Gold'n Plump Chicken. And do you guys help out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's a little messy.
All right, now some of the toppings. Let's put some of the toppings on top of that.
There you go. Go to it.
Chocolate chips,
You like
M&Ms.
your
Don't take all the chocolate chips.
Oh,
for
man,
God's sake.
Jackson's going for the chocolate. Well, guy Ty's going for the cookies.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't have any milk for this, do you? Do you milk chickens?
No.
So you don't? Okay, so you don't have any milk today. All
By the
right.
way, who are the goats behind us here?
Jazzy,
Jasper,
and Remy.
And you don't have a Billy?
Billy
Yeah.
Goat?
No,
Yeah.
Billy Goat? All right, just wanted to check on there. That's for sure. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you what
Go
we're going to do with these pizzas is these going to be our dessert at the end of the presentation, at the end of the show. So we're going to put these on the grill on a nice medium direct heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just warm them up a little bit and get the crust kind of crispy.
Yep.
And then we'll let them cool down a second or two, and there's going to be the... Holy schmackers, I think Jackson's winning over there.
Boy, I'll tell you, you're low on your sugar count, aren't you? My
Hey, you want
God.
to see how to do another great pizza, guys?
Sure.
Here it is, real quick here. We've got a wonderful little pizza crust here. I have a little bit of our dough works. And that's going to be our little base. That's got a little bit of tomato base to it. That's got the onion. That's got the sauerkraut. And it's got a little bit of mustard all in one. And we browned up something wonderful. We have the hot Italian Gold'n Plump chicken sausage. And this happens to be 50% less fat, than a traditional pork sausage. It's gluten-free. I've used it in soups and pastas. You can make pizzas with it, or it's good in just a good old-fashioned bun. Oh. And it's all made out of boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
They're great. They're absolutely
really
great.
are. So I browned up some of the wonderful hot Italian sausages, and I'm going to use that. First, I'm going to add a little bit of good old-fashioned cheese. I don't care if you're from Minnesota or Wisconsin, you got to have great cheese. So we're going to add the cheese on top. I'm going to add some onions over the top of that. We'll add a few bell peppers over there. For whom the bell tolls, and it tells for us today. Some sweet reds, and just a little bit of sauerkraut. Do you guys like sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Good for you. Good.
So we're going to add a little sauerkraut over the top of that because we are in the Midwest. And here's the star of the show. We browned up some of the hot Italian sausage. I sliced them up at pepperoni fashion, and those are going to be our toppings on top. And then you set the grill. There again, I have a 2-burner gas grill today, so I fired up the burners on both sides. I threw the pizza inside the grill on one side, turned that burner off underneath, put the hood down, did a little bit of indirect cooking.
Good job, sir.
It's going to be warm, but I'm going to take that baby off the grill, and we're going to set that right there. And if that ain't a pizza and a half right there. And then we did something with a baguette. I took a nice long baguette. French bread, and I sliced that lengthwise, and I'll run one over.
Well, don't run.
I'm gonna.
Kind of run, ladies and gentlemen.
And I cooked that into a nice little French bread pizza with our hot Italian chicken sausages, and I think we got ourselves a little treat. I don't know. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. The desserts are yet to come, so stay tuned, folks. Those are at the end of the show.
What?
All right, look at that. What happened?
He told you to do that, didn't he?
No.
Didn't he? Have you ever, do you know what this is like to have on top of your head?
Watch out, it's going to drop on Rod's table.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to get Rod mad. Rod gets mad. Good job.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Door County Distillery, distilling the spirit of Door County.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, we had Jackson and Ty on, Ty and Jackson. We did the desserts. Now we're to the meat and the vegetables of things.
The most important part, I think.
And we have parents of Ty and Jackson with us here today. We have Joe and Janet. Thanks for having us on your farm.
You're welcome.
Yes, we really, really appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been doing farming here?
3 years.
3 years now with the Gold'n Plump Chicken?
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable.
I bet it has. So the young lads, the young adults were young lads back then.
Yeah.
And they've helped out a lot on the farm?
Yeah, teaching them hard work, responsibility, on operating machinery. It's been a good thing.
I bet it has. You know, and we're here to teach you something too, Joe. We understand that sometimes, once in a while, you might burn the chicken.
Yeah.
Joe, you're a chicken burner?
Yes.
You got that chicken, you know, the grill cranked up on high, smoke going down the end of the road here. You know, people don't realize when you do chicken, you should do what we call the indirect method of grilling.
That is correct.
Very simple to do. For those folks out there to have 3 or more burners on their gas grill, you would shut off your center burner, leave your 2 outside burners on a nice medium heat, place your chicken right in the center, grill it for approximately about an hour. Last 20 minutes, you put your favorite barbecue sauce on.
And that's going to be your part today there, Joe, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Merrill, let's get it cooking on some zucchini. We got to have a side vegetable.
You know how much I love zucchini. And zucchini is so easy to do, and it's so reasonable. You know, you can make anything you want out of zucchini, but I like to go ahead and make spears, zucchini spears on these babies.
Don't cut yourself.
No, I don't want to do that, especially on television. So I got some nice spears. Cut these in spears, and I'm going to place them and marinate them with our Italian Harvest marinade. I've got a baggie here. I'm going to use some Grandma Hazel's, which has a little bit of garlic, a little dill in there. Put the spears in there, and then I'm going to marinate these, really about 30-40 minutes. I just want to get them nice, oiled up, place them on the grill, the direct method of cooking. They take about 5 to 6 minutes. That's simple.
Well, you know, the best thing about the Gold'n Plump Chicken, we're doing people don't do hindquarters of chickens anymore. Remember growing up on the farm?
Yes.
And you did hindquarters of chicken?
Yes.
I mean, the dark meat is so delicious, but people are doing the breasts of chicken, which are wonderful. And we have some stuffed chicken breasts on the grill that are phenomenal. But hindquarters of chicken, Joe, why don't you grab the barbecue sauce there? That's our new garlic barbecue sauce. I understand you love garlic.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have you stand to the side and do a little basting. And Merrill mentioned it up. We seared up those chicken hindquarters on the side with heat. We moved them over to the other side. It's the last few minutes. It's more of a finishing sauce here today. The chicken thighs are all done, but we're going to baste it with the barbecue sauce right now. and all natural. You know, it's well, highly trimmed chicken. That's what's great about Gold'n Plump Chicken. Now, what are some of your hobbies, Joe?
Hunting, fishing, and they're in the elementary years, and my boys have wrestled, and being their coach has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's great for the elementary schools. They had to have parents that helped out,
Yep.
and that gets the kids involved a little bit earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same with raising Gold'n Plump Chicken. You need to help them get going, so maybe someday they can take over their own farm. You never know.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What about your hobbies? You got any hobbies or things that you like to do?
Well, I love to have some quiet time raising these two boys. So I like
get
to
very
read.
little of that, huh?
So I like to read. I do refinish furniture as one. In fact, I'm training my son now to do that with me.
Oh, great.
So that's a project we're taking on. I guess I just like doing things with my boys.
That's great.
Last month, Jackson and I built 11 birdhouses together and a bunny hutch, and that's what we do. We kind of hang out together as a family. And
That's good.
That's what
it's
I'm
all
doing
about.
is raising my kids right now as a hobby.
Good for you.
Hey, see, we're going to stuff a little chicken breast right now, Gold'n Plump Chicken, and we like to glisten chicken with a little bit of oil so it does brown up nice and it seals in those nice juices, the natural juices. So we're going to take a nice sharp filleting knife, which you should be familiarized with fishing and hunting, and we're simply going to create a nice little pocket. I'll show this in a second. We're going to create a little pocket, a little swirl backwards there. We have our own little pocket that we can stuff with just about anything. Now, because we're kind of from Wisconsin, and our show airs throughout the state of Minnesota, and we're in Minnesota right now, we're going to add wild rice and cheese together, and we're going to blend that together. And all I'm going to simply do is take the Gold'n Plump chicken breasts, and we're going to add a little bit of wild rice and cheese in there. We're going to pack that very well. And we're going to set the grill for a nice medium direct heat. I'm going to sear them up a tad bit, then I'm going to turn that burner off underneath, and I think it's time to platter up some foods, if you don't mind. So we're going to take our spatula over here. I'm going to grab a couple of the stuffed chicken breasts. Thank you there, Joe. Man, I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll take you on the road with us.
Yeah.
Grab some of the hind quarters here. And I want to cut into that chicken breast just to show you how well that was done. I think that's enough for right now. Let's grab that over here. There's a platter of Gold'n Plump chicken breast. Look at that gorgeous stuffed chicken breast with the wild rice. And I don't know with the bone in if I can take a little slice into that. See if I can't break that open a little bit. But you can see the beautiful wild rice, the nice moist juicy chicken, Gold'n Plump chicken. Because we oiled it, because we stuffed it, because we cooked it the indirect method cooking and slow cooked the chicken, you have a lot better results each and every time. We appreciate you being with us here today.
Yes,
You guys
it's fun.
we're gonna do some breakfast fajitas.
Sounds good.
Folded up breakfast fajitas.
Really good.
Gold'n Plump has these neat little breakfast sausage links now.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing those, and then we're also going to do some wonderful. I think they're a nice Italian Parmesan sausage.
It's my
from
favorite.
Gold'n Plump. It's delicious. Yeah, but the sausages are so lean; they cook up so nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We have a lot more cooking to be had, so stay tuned.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by all natural Gold'n Plump Chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
We're Scott and Raquel Lundberg of the Walla House Inn in Little Falls, Minnesota.
The guys just loved my asparagus and mushroom hash brown quiche, and we challenged them to recreate it on the grill.
So fire up those grills. Good luck.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, we're having a great time here on the farm. You know, a couple city, well, you're not really a city slicker.
No. At least I know the difference between a chicken and a cow.
Yeah, well, I wish I did.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm learning here today on the farm at Royalton, Minnesota, the Held family farm. They're, of course, good raisers of Gold'n Plump chicken. All of Gold'n Plump chicken farmers are local farmers, and it really does make a difference. You know, in this fast-paced world, too, the good folks at Gold'n Plump have created new products for us that are like half the fat but more flavorful.
That's right, and they're healthier too. It's another alternative. You're seeing more people eating more healthy. This is the way to make that change right now.
And one of those products are a great breakfast sausage.
Yeah.
And they got little apple maple breakfast sausages, and you can do those directly on the grates of the grill. You can do those directly on the grates of the grill. They're individually little wrapped breakfast links. And they're nice and lean, so they can be done directly on the grates of the grill. So we seared up several of those for about 4, 5, 6 minutes or so to cook them through. Merrill's going to open up a pack of the flour tortilla shells.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you do that while you finish decorating your hash browns?
All right, okay. There you go. All right. Got some hash browns on here.
Now leave 3 for me plain, please.
I will. All right, I'll just do 2. These are hash browns. You get them at the grocery store. They're already frozen. I'm going to brown these up 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Well, we're going to be making some breakfast burritos today. So
we had a little challenge, you know. We had a challenge.
That's right. Who do you think you are? You want to see something for breakfast? We'll show or something.
Dang tootin'. We did have some delicious breakfast this morning, though, at the bread and breakfast.
This is very good, simple. You know, I'm using salsa. The reason I'm using salsa, I got some peppers and onions already in there. And the same thing on here, 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Want to put some cheese on that. Place the cheese right on.
And here's the beautiful hash browns.
Ooh.
And we're going to place a nice cooked hash brown at one end of the flour tortilla shell. We have 2 of the beautiful breakfast apple maple links from Gold'n Plump. And we're going to place those in the center. And here's all you do. You take that, you simply take a fold, take a big flip, and there you have a neat little beautiful sandwich right there, a nice little fajita. Directly on the grates of the grill. Here's a great one, though.
Yes.
Gold'n Plump has the Parmesan Italian sausage, and they cook up so nice and lean. So I browned those up on the grill. But let me show you one thing. I'm going to do you one thing first.
Okay.
Here's some beautiful breakfast links. I'm going to place those on a platter.
Okay.
We're going to take Merrill's hash browns that Merrill did. Merrill has the hash browns over here. And honest to goodness, if these don't taste just like potato pancakes. Potato pancakes. So you put those on a platter with the nice breakfast links. You take some real maple syrup, and you pour a little maple syrup over the top, and a little bit over the sausages, and you got yourself a great little breakfast. So easy to do. But here's the nice Italian Parmesan Italian sausages that we did. And look at that beautiful platter right there. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is great.
So I browned up the individual links. And I took 7 of them right here, 8 of them, 7 of them. I scooted them together after I browned them up a tad bit, but they're still just a little rare. They need to cook a little bit. We added some beautiful Parmesan cheese to reinforce the Parmesan that's in the sausage. All the nice little Italian peppers over the top, a little cheddar cheese. And I'm going to turn this way here, and I'm going to scoop those off the grill. And we're going to platter those up along with some wonderful, great antioxidant beets. So we got a great healthy meal here of Gold'n Plump chicken sausages.
Great presentation,
I know, isn't that wonderful?
Wow.
Some beautiful grilled beets. We have some sweet peppers over here. And we're just going to do 2 little finishing things here. Okay. I'm going to take a wedge of lemon. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of lemon over the top to give a little zest. I'm going to take a little bit of pizza sauce, which I could have added underneath the sausages.
Sure.
And I'm just going to layer that over the top of that. And a couple of banana peppers. And I'll tell you what, we're serving up a meal here fit for a king and a queen, or just a good old-fashioned farm folks, old family next door on our beautiful picnic table over here.
That's right.
So anything we forget, we got the gorgeous hash browns. Yeah. We've got the breakfast links by Gold'n Plump. We've got the Parmesan Italian with Parmesan cheese, all the Italian peppers to reinforce the flavors. The gorgeous beets directly on the grates of the grill. Potato pancakes with the breakfast links over here. I think it's time to eat again.
I think it's time to eat. I'm hungry. This time I'm going to eat. I'll tell you.
All right. Well, we'll be right back, and we'll wrap this baby up in good style, folks.
All right.
So stay tuned.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Cherry Delight, a Door County original.
While visiting the Held family farm, the cast and crew of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling stayed at the Waller House Inn in Little Falls, Minnesota.
A century-old Victorian home converted into a breathtaking bed and breakfast by Scott and Raquel Lundberg.
6 original Tiffany windows, antiques, and collectibles in every room.
Homemade gourmet breakfast, fresh scones, and great coffee.
You know, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard Merrill singing in the bathtub last night.
Where all the little things add up to a big experience.
For rest and relaxation or a romantic getaway, book your stay at wallerhouseinn.com.
Howdy!
everybody. Grill Billy's Mad Dog and Merrill here, letting you know all about our new Grillin' Shack.
Yeah, it's the Grillin' Shack at Kepsel's Farm Market, Highway 57, Bailey's Harbor in beautiful Door County.
Great grilled victuals.
Old-fashioned ice cream floats.
Tummy fun filled for the whole family.
The Grill Shack.
Grill Billy Heaven. There we go. Well, we got the family dog with us. Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, we've had a wonderful time here. We've cooked up a lot of great Gold'n Plump Chicken. We did some wonderful desserts. You know, Merrill, I think this is the third year of doing family farms with Gold'n Plump.
You're absolutely right, sir.
And 2 years ago, we were in Independence, Wisconsin. We were with the Brager family.
Great folks, great folks.
They were a bunch of braggers.
They were. That's all what they did. All of them were braggers.
They were all braggers.
Amazing, that's for sure.
Last year, we were in Foley, Minnesota with the Andersons. Now this year, we're near Royalton, Minnesota with the great Held family. And I'll tell you what, Joe, thanks so much for having us here.
Welcome. It's been a lot of fun.
Now, next time you're going to take us fishing?
Oh, yeah.
And what kind of fish we're going to catch?
Smallmouth. Smallmouth
bass, and on a river or lake?
River.
River fishing? And Ty, I tell you what, are you going to do a good job on wrestling this year?
Yeah, I hope.
I hope you do too. And then summer's going pretty good. Mom's not working you too hard?
Yeah, it's going good.
Is it good?
That's good. And Mom, I'll tell you, I want to thank you. I mean, you're sort of tidying up, cleaning everything up for us.
Oh, that's my job, you know. That's what I do. But you're welcome. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. And the hubby isn't going to burn any more chicken anymore?
I certainly hope not, but he's got lots of ideas now for different grilling recipes and things, so we'll put them on it.
Well, that's good. Indirect method of grilling, that's for sure.
That's right.
And Jackson, I like this. You did a good job, sir.
Yeah.
Did you? You did good.
I think he got the piled high award.
Yes, he did. You must have been hungry.
Yeah, I was.
All right, good.
Well, if you all remember, the dessert pie that we did has a wonderful layer of cream cheese, a block and a half of cream cheese, some great desserts that both Ty and Jackson chose. I think it's time to probably dig in.
Dig in?
You guys ready for dessert?
I'm ready for dessert.
Joe, you go first. I'm company, but you guys get to go first.
There you go. Good job, Jackson.
Oh, look at that.
Good job. Good job. Very good.
That's actually good, huh? You did a great job. But wait, you know something? I gotta try. I gotta be fair, and I gotta try Jackson's too.
Wow. Get out of farming. Be a pizza maker.
This is farm raised right here too. Let me tell you.
Some calories on that, baby.
You folks have a great old fair. We're having a great time. It's time for dessert. So from the Held Farm in Royalton, Minnesota, Mad Dog and Merrill.
Fire up that grill right now.